A solo driver's nightmare on a snowy night. It was a cold winter evening, and the snow had been falling relentlessly for hours. The highway was deserted save for the occasional truck rumbling by, its headlights casting eerie shadows on the snow-covered trees. Emily, a seasoned driver, had been on the road for hours, her car's GPS insisting she was just a few miles from her destination. But as the storm intensified, the roads became increasingly treacherous. As she drove, the snowflakes danced in her headlights, creating a mesmerizing yet disorienting display. The windshield wipers creaked rhythmically, struggling to keep up with the deluge. Emily's phone had lost signal hours ago, leaving her completely isolated. The only sound was the soft hum of the engine and the occasional crackle of static from the radio. Suddenly, Emily noticed a figure standing by the side of the road. At first, she thought it was just a stranded motorist, but as she drew closer, she realized it was a woman in a long white coat, her face obscured by a hood. The woman didn't seem to be reacting to the approaching car, her gaze fixed on some point beyond the horizon. Emily's heart raced as she swerved to avoid hitting the woman. The car skidded on the icy road, and for a moment, she lost control. The vehicle fishtailed, threatening to spin out of control. Emily's breath caught in her throat as she fought to regain traction. As she managed to stabilize the car, she glanced in the rearview mirror, expecting to see the woman behind her. But there was no one. The road was empty, the only sign of life the snowflakes gently falling onto the asphalt. Confused and shaken, Emily continued driving, her senses heightened. The darkness seemed to press in around her, making her feel claustrophobic. She turned up the radio, but it was just static, the silence between the crackles feeling oppressive. A few miles later, Emily noticed something odd. The woman in white was standing by the side of the road again. This time, Emily was prepared. She slowed down, her heart pounding, but as she approached, the woman vanished into thin air. The encounter left Emily unnerved. She accelerated, eager to reach her destination and escape the haunting feeling that she was being watched. But as she drove, the snow seemed to grow thicker, reducing visibility to mere feet. Suddenly, the car's headlights illuminated a figure in the middle of the road. This time it was a man, his eyes black as coal, staring directly at Emily. She slammed on the brakes, but it was too late. The car skidded, and everything went dark. When Emily came to, she was disoriented, her car off the road, buried in a snowbank. The storm had passed, leaving behind an eerie silence. As she stumbled out of the car, she saw that she was alone. The figures were nowhere to be seen, but the feeling of being watched lingered. Emily trudged through the snow, her phone miraculously regaining signal. She called for help, her voice shaking as she recounted her terrifying encounter. The rescue team found her hours later, shivering and traumatized. The incident was never explained, but Emily never drove alone at night again, haunted by the memory of those ghostly figures on the snowy highway.